All right. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Rob's and Joe's review of the season 5 premiere of Once Upon a Time, The Dark Swan. Anyone who has been watching my videos knows I've been anticipating this premiere for quite a long time. And Joe and I have been discussing Once Upon a Time since last season 4, around episode 3 or 4, I think, which is pretty cool. And now we got all the way through one season, and now we're back on to season 5, which is crazy. So yeah, this is the premiere of The Dark Swan. Season 4 had a really interesting finale with Emma going evil, pretty much, or at least in that context. And now we're here. We had all these promos, all these pictures, going to Camelot, getting Merida, Wicked Witch doing some crazy shit, and it all came to a head, or a boiling point, within this new episode. And I found it very interesting and engaging, and I was really happy with it. But that's just an introduction. But anyway, I'm Robert, and this is Joe. And now, Joe, you can say hello.
Boys, girls, all my traumaholics out there. Welcome back to Otherobert. And yeah, everything Rob just said, definitely. The only thing I'm questioning coming out of this episode, and it doesn't have to do with the ending. It has to do with when will they bring in the Black Swan? Because they can't dub this the Dark Swan and not have the Black Swan in here from the movie The Black Swan.
They'll probably reference. I don't know. I'm not going to say anything about that.
Reference? I mean, that's a very
they live in
movie.
the world.
It's just so on the nose at this point. You know, they got.
Well, if they decide to go the route of because Emma is supposed to represent the ugly duckling, but with the I mean, if you look at the title card, it's a black swan on a lake. So if they go the route of Swan Lake, they can bring in the Black Swan to that level if they go that route. I don't know how that will go though, because they're going in like 3 different directions right now.
No, Black Swan doesn't fit the show though.
No, it doesn't. It doesn't. I mean, the play doesn't, and the movie doesn't. Well, the movie kind of does, but the play definitely does. The movie does not, but the play does. I mean, they have so many things going on with them right now anyway, because we just got to the Enchanted Forest. We have we had Zelena going crazy, and we have Camelot, we have Brave, and we have the Dark Swan, of course, which had that really interesting cliffhanger finale, which I liked a lot. But let's just quickly talk about this by the three main characters, pretty much. So, what'd you think of Captain Hook going on with this?
He's kind of taking.
You always like Hook.
He's kind of taking the forefront now with Emma gone, which is good. Hook's probably my favorite character, so it's good to see him take the forefront. I don't know. It's still kind of early to say.
I like that he was brazen in his actions. He wants to save Emma so badly that he'll do whatever he can, which has consequences if you don't think before you speak or think before you do, which is what exactly happened to him.
Right, and it creates this interesting dynamic with him and Regina, where with the butting heads of two villains, well, used to be villains, who are now heroes, who both want to save the best the main character,
the main character of the show, who happens to be, let's just say it, Emma is Regina's best friend, and Hook, as we all know, is Emma's girlfriend. So like they both have priority to Emma to try to rescue her. I mean, from just that little end of the episode, they're all like, "Oh crap! Like we screwed up somehow," and they don't know what they did.
Right.
Let's talk about Merida for a few seconds. I thought seeing her was really awesome. I liked that promo. I also will say I hated the movie Brave. I watched it 3 times. I tried really, really hard to like it. I watched the movie twice, then I watched it with the audio commentary. Thankfully didn't fall asleep, and I couldn't get into Merida, but I can get into Amy Manson playing her live here. I thoroughly enjoyed it, the little performance we got of her. I can't wait to see more of her, actually.
Yeah, and what Once Upon a Time does so well is they make really strong female characters, and I can't wait to see more of Merida. She was great. She was a lot of fun in this episode.
Yeah, for a Disney princess or a Disney character that I can't stand at all. There was so much stupid controversy with her just in their media. I really liked the way that she was portrayed here. I liked her interactions with Emma, as Emma went evil, and how Emma put her Merida's heart back in her chest. I really liked that. See, that was probably my favorite scene of the episode. I thought that was really good.
Yeah, that scene was definitely, I would say, the best one of the episode, and something you'll remember going forward. Which this episode has a few scenes that I would say are memorable going forward. But I would say Merida pretty much, in my opinion, stole the episode in many ways. Not completely, but just really left her mark on it.
She was definitely the highlight. I would equivalent Merida's introduction to Elsa and Emma's introduction that we seen last year.
Because of the charisma. Because they really embrace those characters so well. That was surprising that it seemed like them. It truly seemed like Elsa and Anna. Just like this one truly seems like Merida.
Yeah, exactly. Great. Which is just really great. Camelot, we don't get too much of it. We get a little bit of Merlin in the beginning of it, which I thought was interesting. I don't know how I feel about Merlin at the moment, but hey, we at least hear him act. So, and he's all mysterious, like the wizard is supposed to be. Joe and I were talking about Mickey Mouse or the Apprentice. Hopefully, he's okay.
It seems like he's done. Hashtag RIP Mickey Mouse.
I think he'll come back. I mean, he'll be at least in some type of flashback because they're going to have to establish how he met the Apprentice to some level.
Yeah,
I would imagine.
So. Mickey, he was a great actor. I loved him in the finale. He was great.
Yes, I know. That was really good. I really enjoyed that. And I guess the last little bit of the episode was our introduction to our Camelot characters and then them going to the Enchanted Forest, which I guess Camelot and the Enchanted Forest are right next to each other, just a little walk away.
Yeah, no one's been there, it seems, out of all the main characters, but it's just it's right on down the road.
Just a little jaunt down the road, or on horseback.
You saunter on over. You take a right instead of a left. There you go. That's you get to Camelot. You take a left, you go to Oz. You don't want to go there. So.
Oh, and speaking of Oz, I know that you don't really care for the Wicked Witch. And in this episode, I thought they could have got rid of her. I did like that her breakdown when she wanted to go to Oz, because she
made so much sense. It really did.
Yeah, I mean, for a character, I think who people either love or hate on this show, I thought her breakdown worked, and I thought it would have been a great way to just kind of give her a send off. But we'll be seeing her more, of course, in the show.
I think she's going to turn good.
I think the baby could do that for her. I have a feeling the baby will make her good to some level.
I think it's going to happen. Did you notice she was in the final scene and no one said anything?
Yeah, she was in a dress. She was in she was in a light dress. Normally, villains wear dark colors on this show, or in general.
Yeah.
So that was interesting. And then that final scene, to quickly wrap it up, would be their memories are gone from their 6 weeks in the Enchanted Forest, and they don't know what they're doing. And then we see Emma in the Dark Swan outfit, and it finally looks good as opposed to the promo pictures that we've been getting, which I haven't really enjoyed of them.
Yeah, and she turned Sneezy into stone.
Did she break him? I forget if she broke him.
I don't think so.
No, so Sneezy could still be alive, possibly.
Yeah, that was rash though. That was just he sneezed and she just boom,
like that. I'm done.
It shows you the impact. It shows you that she means business, and apparently whatever happened, she's taking it personal.
Yeah, she sent them all back and she wiped their memories, which I guess doesn't make sense if you want to really take it personal. But hey, what better way to screw with someone than to wipe their memories? But yeah, I think that pretty much covers the episode and every element of it. I really, really enjoyed it. I hope everyone out there enjoyed it too. Leave your thoughts in the comments below about it. And thank you, of course, Joe, for just joining me to discuss it. I always love talking about Once Upon a Time. And I'm glad that you at least liked most of it, because there were,
we can't end it real quick without excuse me. In our Family Guy review just before this, we mentioned how I was on Family Guy at one point. We have not mentioned how you were on Once Upon a Time tonight before.
Oh yeah, I honestly didn't even cross my mind. If anyone watched the special at 7 o'clock tonight, I was on that 3 times. You got to see me talk about Once Upon a Time briefly, but still, nonetheless, I was there. So that was my little way of being on the same episode or TV show with Jennifer Morris and Lana Parrilla, Rebecca Mader, and everyone. So I can say I did something with them. That's going on my resume right there. just saying. Joe, to ask you last question, did you like the premiere, right? You thought it was decent, better than 4B?
Oh yeah. It seems like it's gonna go the way of 4A, and that's meant as a compliment.
Yes, well, 4A was
really
strong. The 4A was really strong. Yeah. Last thing to note, because that's an interesting thought to say. I'm wondering if somehow, I don't think they'll kill Emma, but they'll somehow fix her to give her a happy ending, like they did to Ingrid. It's good thought if it goes in that direction.
Well, I think it's just going to resort back to normal. She'll probably be fine. Hell, who knows? We'll probably even get it to go back to Rumple, and he'll probably go back to being Rumple. And it'll probably be restoring everything to normal.
That could happen.
We'll see.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, until next time, I'm Robert.
And I'm Joe.
And do your thing.
So I got to do my thing. I got to do the thing.
That's why I said do it.
Subscribe because it takes around that much effort to do so.
He did it in reverse.
I did do it in reverse. See, you don't know what you're going to get with me.
No.
I put the other Robert, everyone. Joe. Boom.
Yep. And I'm Rob, and we'll be back next week to review Once Upon a Time Episode 2, The Price. And I did a trailer review of that if you want to talk about it there. So thank you all for watching this review, and we will talk about Once Upon a Time next week, and we have more videos coming. Bye, guys.